What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So last time we defeated the dual dragon riders, and in this one it's mostly just going to be running around in a circle. We're going to go down that way and we're going to end up coming back down that way. So let's get started. And this is all in an attempt to collect the pieces needed to, I guess, get to this boss. This door is locked. We need the key. So first things first, we gotta reset this elevator so we can go up the tower. To do that, I'm going to climb up this giant ladder. There we go. And then I'm going to drop into this room. Be careful, because once you do, you won't be able to get back out. Just keep that in mind. Now, some of these guys... No? There's a ghost. Get out of here. Okay, this is starting to come back to me. Really dumb change they made in Scholar of the First Sin. We need to activate that golem, okay? And then he'll reset the elevator. So to do that, if you recall, we just need to get some souls over to him, right? So some mannequins drop down out of nowhere. Why are mannequins here in the castle? I don't know. Why do they have all these statues in here when they don't work? I don't know. But there you go. Feed him some souls. He's gonna wake up. He's gonna grab his little bowl with some handles on the side. He's gonna lift it up and he's gonna turn it. I don't know why I'm still commentating this. And the elevator, it's going to go down. But of course, we can't pull ourselves up there because we're not very fit. We're just completely out of shape. So what we're gonna do, so we're just gonna open these chests, get some loot. Take this Chime Soul Greatsword, really cool sorcery. And the Old Knight Hammer. And might as well grab this summon. It's like my favorite one in the game. It's completely ridiculous. Man's holding 2 shields. My favorite part about it is too, well, okay, so he's got Havel's armor on. He's got the red iron ring, which makes him draw more attention from enemies, so he'll get the aggro. His setup is 2 shields, right? There's actually a pair of shields in this game that are meant to be like used for attacking. They work together to get a special moveset, and they didn't even give him those. They gave him 2 random great shields. Kind of crazy. So this right here is the horses from the Executioner's Chariot, which is located in Huntsman's Copse. Now, we're just going to take it out. Obviously, summon's not going to help. Basically, if you're behind him, he's going to kick in front of him. He'll either do that, or he will breathe, or he'll charge at you, or he'll like breathe darkness. There's the kick. Probably going to do it again. Nope, he's going to charge. He has a ton of health. There we go. Taking him down. I'm gonna get the Gower's Ring of Protection. Super creepy ring. I'm gonna put it on real quick. Reduces damage taken from behind. The way it does that is by having a little ghost guy hug you. So every time you get stabbed in the back, this guy gets stabbed instead. What a champ. Super just creepy to look at though. Let's see, what else? Let's keep the Ring of Restoration. Everyone says it's like the worst, most useless ring in the game, so I've chosen to wear it throughout the entirety of my playthrough. This guy is holding the Old Knight's Hammer, by the way. That's what we picked up a moment ago. There we go. Task completed. All he does is really help you with that horse, so... These guys are obviously a lot more beefy than their Hades Tower counterparts, but when you defeat the hammer one... Oh, that hurt. The 2 sword ones are going to come after you. Ah, I thought I could roll away in time. Let's test out this Great Lightning Spear. Probably just gonna tickle him. That was respectable damage, I suppose. But of course, they nerfed miracles into the ground ages ago, and we only have 2 of them. All of my casts of that spell that requires 42 faith to use, could take down about half their health. So I'm pretty sure this is a mimic. Nope, it's not. Maybe it's just trapped. Neither. It's always safe. Firestorm. Illusory wall. Chest left. What a guy. Hold on, we gotta drop a rating for that. I suppose all these bloodstains are just from the old knights then. This one over here, however, is definitely a mimic. You don't have the chain to tip you off like you did in Dark Souls 1, but you have all the bloodstains and probably the messages. Enemy ahead, monster ahead, there you go. Also, if you stare at them long enough, as usual, they move. You can see the teeth, all that stuff. So make sure you stand behind or to the side of mimics anytime you're about to attack them, as when they pop out or pop up, even if you're not like opening the chest and triggering the trap, they can still just pop out and eat you. So be careful of that. Got the washing pole there and a petrified dragon bone. Now that makes 2 washing poles, I believe, at this point. Let's see. Yeah, 2 of them. These things are crazy, man. They're so, like, unnecessarily long. Look at this katana, man. Look how long that thing is. It's taller than me. People kind of hate you if you use those in PvP, but that's okay. So we can pop through this way. As you notice, that requires no keys, so you don't actually have to deal with any old knights up there. Don't have to open either of the chests. Nothing like that. This door right here is nothing, so cool. Now, we have an Alone Knight Captain here. Who knows why? Also a gargoyle. This guy's kind of like hard to kill, so there's really no reason to even bother with it. Got lots of health, really hard to stagger, seeing as he's made of metal. I don't think he really drops anything, yeah, so. Kinda weird. Now, you can just drop off the other side here, go down the stairs, and right down there is where the bonfire room is that we started this episode. However, let me heal up real quick. In this room, there's something you're probably going to want. Now, there are a couple of desert sorcerers in here. Almost forgot about that. And what do we do to them? That's right, we don't get anywhere near them. So I'm going to restore my lightning spears, at least one of them. Yeah, it just tickles her. It's ridiculous how weak miracles are now. Use it again. Throw on some like poison throwing knives too. Yeah. Let's really cheese this. So the one in the back can't actually reach us, but yeah, the firebomb kill. Should take 3 to proc the poison. Whoops. What? What am I getting caught on? There we go. Now we wait. GG. Believe there's a ghost in the wall. Yup. Alright, so on this corpse, we get 5 repair powders and 10 flame butterflies. Oh, we got the Desert Sorcerer's top to go with the hood now. Nice. Looks good. Where'd my armor go? There we go. And from you, I was hoping for the skirt. I would have put it on too, the whole set. Now this is really the only reason we came down here. Estus Flask Shard. Open this, and we're going to be sent back to the bonfire room. Now, the thing is, after you activate that golem, pull those mannequins in there, do that, you're done. you can homeward bone, you can die, whatever, and just come back here. All you need out of that entire loop we just made is, I'll reset my stuff here. All you need is the golem to lower the elevator. That's it. The key to open this next door is actually up here at the top of the tower. So we're gonna ride this super long elevator. It's actually so long, I'm just gonna skip to the end. And once you get to the top, go ahead and open this door. Yeah, this guy, kind of freaky. No key to the embedded in inventory. You'll get the key to the embedded later. I don't really get this, to be honest with you. There's an NPC in there. We meet more of them later. Find out a little bit about them, but this guy just wants a key shoved in his face. It's weird. It's real weird. So you get the key to the King's Passage. Again, that's all you need. You can ignore the other chests if all you're looking for is to progress. Soul Vessel and a Fire Seed from that one. And Strong Magic Shield. And that's gonna do it. See you guys back at the bottom. Now, with the key to the King's Passage, we're just gonna open this double door here. And we got the boss fog right up there. This is one of the cooler bosses in the game, I think. More just visually. But yeah, so you can see all these statues. Most of them are headless, but there are a few with heads on. The ones with heads on actually are able to spring to life and kill you. Now, if you're really quick, or if you have a bow even, you can just chop their heads off. Once their eyes start glowing red, though, you're out of luck. So I would recommend chopping as many heads off as you can before they all spawn in, and they will all spawn in a set order. It goes the closest one to you, then the next closest, then the farthest, and then the third one. And they will only follow you back to this passageway here. So that's a good way to split them up. Don't have a ton of health, but they have the Stone Twin Blade, and they are pretty aggressive, you could say. They have a really long, really cool moveset. Now, these guys have a pretty good chance of dropping Titanite Titanite slabs, actually. And you can also get the Stone Twin Blade from them. You can also get their armor, I believe. Hold on a second. No, it's not the armor they're wearing. It's called the Leywin armor. And it's if you're familiar with the Drang set in Dark Souls 3, that's what it is. But I think these guys drop it even though they're not wearing it. Get petrified something there. So we've got Ashen Knight Boyd again for this boss fight. I'm gonna go ahead and take him. Now this boss is really cool. There's a mechanic where you can actually get invaded while in the boss fight. I think the way you do it is just have your red summon sign outside here, and there's just a chance that when someone comes through here, the boss will actually summon you. So it's really cool. So he's always going to start off with the leaping attack. And the main thing to remember with this boss fight is that shield is completely impenetrable. Actually deflects spells, and you're not getting any physical damage through it whatsoever. He's got all these like charged up powerful lightning attacks as well. Let me get the shield up in time. The boss is quite slow, but he does attack pretty fast. As you can see though, completely bouncing off, so you definitely want to strafe to his left, seeing as you won't be able to get any damage in if your weapon hits his shield at all. A lot of people call this guy Mirror Knight. It's technically called Looking Glass Knight, but since he is holding a giant mirror in his left hand, that's where he gets that name. So if you hear that, they are talking about this guy right here. Likewise, if you are talking to someone else about the Mirror Knight, they will know what you're talking about. So he's gonna knock that down, and then an NPC invader actually comes bursting out of the shield. If you time it right, you can get a backstab on him. I did not time it right. He is actually wearing the Lei 1 armor set, by the way. So, having the summon, honestly, just nice to take the boss's aggro. That's going to be the hardest part of the boss fight right there, is having to deal with both of those enemies being on you at the same time. So, I cannot get a hit in on him. Every time he swings, his shield just twists and turns so much. It's like it blocks all angles. I don't think Void's gonna make it through this boss fight. There you have it. This might be a ranged attack. Nope. He does have some ranged lightning attacks though. Pretty sure he activates them all with his sword. Yep, there you go. I think that just kind of despawned from the range. It didn't look like I actually blocked that. Let's finish him off with the lightning. Well, he didn't really care about that. There's the other one. You can see there, completely deflected the spell. So, caster's gonna have a hard time in this fight for the most part. Oh, he blocked that second attack. It's like actually physically difficult to hurt him. So another NPC is gonna come through, but we're not gonna let that happen. I really like when he dies, you can actually hear like his armor, shield, weapon clattering on the ground. But you get the Soul of the Looking Glass Knight, and to progress, you're gonna want to go down that elevator. But before you do, grab this chest right here. Soul Bolt, Spell Quartz Ring +2, Bonfire Ascetic ×3. Goodbye, Drangleic Castle. So this next area, which we will cover in the next episode, is my least favorite area in this game. Probably hands down my least favorite area of any Dark Souls game. It just sucks. So hopping off the elevator, just head through the only passageway available to you. I believe this is a torch, if I remember correctly. Green Blossom. Okay. But if you just keep running forward here, you will get to the next bonfire. And here's some gentle singing. You've been around as long as I have, that song makes you want to blow your brains out. Anyways, this is the Shrine of Amana. We'll be covering this next time. But thank you guys for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. And until next time, have a good one.